My family. A lot of people followed me last couple days. That's interesting. Interesting. I have a few followers. Okay. Meow. I'm not even gonna do any promotions of my content tonight. It is late. I am tired. I don't want to. I'm just gonna meow. Okay, I'm gonna start grabbing some water set it next to me, and I'm probably gonna gulp it the heck down. So yeah. But welcome on in, chat. My name is Madame Mama Cat, your local Mama Cat, your local mortal mama, and your kind mama. Together today, we're just doing a nice farming game. That's what it was on. It's what the doctor needed, in my humble opinion. And what do you know? This reactor was going to be. Dude, when you're planning on licking your crotch right next to my face, you pervert. Sheesh. Chat, my kitty is being the biggest perv. I say that like that's something that I don't expect of him. Okay. Yes. Oh, thank heavens. Tomorrow I can finally get a pet, chat. I can finally get a pet. Okay, verse 6. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I might use up the PC. Things that normally have been running are no longer running properly. Look at the damn eggs. Can I get... You know what? If I can't get the egg, I'm gonna throw a lot of you out. Thank you. Either my phone is being weird with OBS, or I'm just having weird OBS. Well, looks like now it caught up officially, so I'm happy. Oh yeah, me too. Listen to the chip on the bottom. There's really nothing for my farm to do in winter, so it's... baby boy asleep. My baby boy too cool. Yeah, my baby. And the babies are sleepy. And they're collecting stamina. It was like, save me from the meow. Interesting. Okay, oh, there it is, the orange heart. Most apparently, the harvest goddess like chestnut rice. Who would have known? Actually, I wouldn't have known that. I kind of view the harvest goddess as both an inconvenience and an unwantedness. I see her as the downfall of my spirit, an unwanted evil to my divinity. Around. Mushrooms. Bounty of Chessies. No. Duke. No. It doesn't matter. When you brought me those little kittens, it doesn't matter that you want to go romp around. You're now a parent with kitty duty. Yeah. No, we're gonna go back there and sit down with them and parent them. It was your little boyfriend, feral boyfriend, who brought him to you. No. You don't get to run around and be crazy and wild like you're some college frat cat. You brought home kittens and demanded to keep them. Now you get to sit there and have to watch them. Sucks, don't it? What, you thought Mama's gonna take care of the kittens? No. No, sit your gay ass back down with your kittens. Yeah. The minute you decided you wanted to have those. Don't look at me, man. I'm not the one who showed up with gave him to you. And if you try to weasel your way out of being a proper parent, I'm gonna send you off somewhere, young man, with the kittens. You wanted them. Does it suck having to stay inside and take care of helpless little life forms? Instead of running around trying to get your ass handed to you by a feral boyfriend? I'm sorry, but you're a parental kitty now. Life is now going to be so unfair with you having to take responsibility for your babies. I know, such a hard life you now have, Duke. Think you have a responsibility now to little babies. Just remember, Doodle, you were the one who wanted to sleep around. Unlock spinach seeds. No. No! Cry as much as you want, the answer is not gonna change. Your little gay ass wanted the kittens. You're keeping the kittens. And you, young man, are on parent duty. Ain't no to the kittens. Duke, no! Listen to me when I say the word no! Yum. I know it sucks so hard. Duke, I swear to the nine divines, and I swear to the great heavens, don't tempt me. Remember, you still have your balls. Just one call to Mr. Doctor, have him go snip, snip. Yeah, alone. Answer is still no. Cry as much as and whine as much as you want, baby. He's supposed to be in the southwest corner of those also. Yep. Yeah, they all cost money. Hmm. Okay. Got that out of the way. And start slowly cutting that thing down. Okay, I need to lay down the. Oh, I say like, oh, like I'm so ungrateful about it. I'm like, oh, it's just something about with me. I am bad with coming up with batch names. That's just a bad thing with me, chat. So, whenever I like try to like name a group thing in batch, like off the top, it's not gonna turn out well. Okay, the I have so many Moomos. Wait, waffle. Wait, did that say waffle? Okay. So technically, the sickle is indeed upgradable. Got it. I might upgrade that eventually. Wow. You can try this every time, Dodo. Yes, Morel. Oh, I know. So horrible. You're being forced to be a parent to kittens you kept. Oh, I know. How horrible your life must be, Dodo. I said no. And young man, if I say no, that means no. That means no ifs, buts, cries, or whines can change it. Bold of you to assume that I care. You are very bold. You cried like that's not gonna change my mind. It's gonna make me think you're a little bit annoying. You can cry all you want, honey. Cry for it, scream for it. It's not gonna change my mind. Feel free to call 1-800-WHAM. I didn't pop out those kittens and I sure as hell didn't bring them inside. Your little gay booty thought it'd be nice raising kittens. Did you think about the work? They're so cute. Thank God I'm almost finished with Brandon. Duke, are you an emo boy? Duke, are you my little emo boy? You always have an opinion to say until I'm mocking you, huh? Hi, Ray J. I mean, technically, this is Harvest Moon. Just Harvest Moon the way it was, before American branding. Because, historically, Story of Seasons... Sorry, I was completely spaced out. And, scolding my cat, by the way. But, Story of Seasons actually is, the Harvest Moon branding. It's the Japanese company, so it has every, before, Marvelous split from Natsume. Or something weird. But there was a company split. Story of Seasons retained all the original rights to all the games that Harvest Moon had until Harvest Moon 3D A New Beginning, because that was I believe that was the last proper game that they made together before they pitched. So this is and Story of Seasons is remaking their old Harvest Moon properties right now. So no, Harvest Moon is still its own thing now. Harvest Moon, basically the old Harvest Moon is Story of Seasons, and the new Harvest Moon is its own company. It's a thing. And for example, Harvest Moon Grand Bazaar for the Switch? No, that's coming back out, but Harvest Moon Grand Bazaar is a Story of Seasons property, technically, and they're remaking it as such. Basically, it's its own whole thing.
Welcome Ray J64.
Because one of Harvest Moon itself can't stop being able to make proper games, in my opinion. I guess I'll enter. Bye, Tony. But so far the old properties that Story of Seasons has remade to maintain it is so far has been this one, which is a remake of Mineral Town. Then A Wonderful Life got remade. So Forget Me Not Valley was rebranded back into Story Seasons A Wonderful Life, which was something I was so happy on. And of course, they made their own games, original games too. Like we have Story of Seasons, Story of Seasons, and Story of Seasons Trio of Town. Those two are for the 3DS. And then the Switch original was Story of Seasons, Pioneers of All of Town. But they've been also focusing in between. What they're doing is making sure that they get their properties properly stored away. It is a bummer, but all it was is Americans thought that they could separate regionally and do a better job and demanded to keep the title of Harvest Moon. But what they didn't realize is that all the games that were previously were still going to remain under its proper branding. Because Harvest Moon was just originally an American title release. What we know as Harvest Moon is just the American titling. Because originally it's always been in Asia as Story of Seasons. So basically all those good old Harvest Moon games is just been the American name brand of Story of Seasons until American company said we can do our shit better than you, and fuck you and your big old name. We're splitting. Bye. So of course they got to keep the naming for, because the proper Japanese name is Boku no Giorno, translates into Story Season. So it's just its own thing. And of course, calling something Story Seasons in the beginning was not what American industry wanted. So it's its own unique thing that makes you think, huh, they're kind of stupid. But it's just an example that corporate greed that failed exponentially, but all that they have going for them, really, all the current Harvest Moon game people have going for them is because a lot of English speakers are more familiar with that name. They've stuck to it because it's nostalgia title. And then slowly they've been realizing that it's not the same as what they've been thinking. Because woohoo, nostalgia! Company's greatest thing that they want to achieve for your profits is by living off what you're nostalgic about and hoping that whatever they throw at you game wise you'll still buy because it's a title you're familiar with from your childhood. But basically, Story Seasons got to keep our property rights because it's Harvest Moon was just an American release name. They had no actual rights to like any of the old games. So that is why they've been going through. Probably board directors been voting which one to do here and there. But like they've been remaking them on a frequent scale of every 1 to 2 years now, letting them focus also on getting technology set up for their newer games. For example, Harvest Moon or Story Seasons of Wonderful Life came out last summer. But he had no idea how much I threw a very happy squeal over that. Pretty sure my mom was about to call the exterminator. How high pitched it was, for I thought rats were running around. Oh, I'm doing that wrong. But that's what people don't kind of realize. But anyway, Grand Bazaar is being remade and released this I think July or August. We're supposed to get the remake of Grand Bazaar. And I am so excited, you have no idea. And that's the thing. Nintendo doesn't own the Story of Seasons title either. Nintendo does have grasps on the Harvest Moon though. Because Story of Seasons is they partner with Nintendo for a lot of their things. But they're their own company. Which is why they sell so well. That's why it's always that whenever a Story of Seasons game launches, they're gonna launch on, because they Story of Seasons has deals with PlayStation, Nintendo, and Steam. So immediately for release, what they do, it's gonna go on one of those. They're gonna go on launch day. Will be sold to PlayStation. They'll be available on PlayStation Network, Steam, and Switch. You gotta love independence, right? Being able to ensure that you were able to keep your things. Because patent rights require certain major brands to remake their titles every once in a while. Or keep a series going. And you can imagine just how bad it is. Because originally Pokemon has done the same thing, where companies made each individual game region its own thing. Like, Pokemon did that. Like, whoops. At the same time, Story of Seasons did the same thing. And so you now have two companies that need to do that. I learned for Baked Apple. Anyway. But it's, there's a whole thing. Because companies don't think that they're going to be affected by something, so they ignore certain things because they don't think it's going to affect them. Then again, Pokemon and Story of Seasons never thought that by releasing things within, for example, Forget-Me-Not Valley is its own property region. And like for Pokemon, the Sinnoh is its own region. You can kind of see how bad they've kind of fumbled when they've listed individual games under a region property. Like, Paldea is listed as its own region. It prevents game makers from using the region. As long as that game... Because it works around patents, but also sort of fucks it up. Whereas Pokemon is its own patent, they also patent the regions themselves as games. And when you do that with a huge series, you're going to eventually need to focus on remakes. Like how it's different for Elder Scrolls. Because Elder Scrolls itself is its own unique title. And they mapped out that all the regions make Elder Scrolls. They didn't region patent. So in some ways, the Oblivion Remaster is probably meant to keep the Elder Scrolls patent under control. Because how long has it was since Skyrim was officially released? Because the game has to be officially released and sold in stores for a patent to be officially considered fulfilled. on your time limit. Yeah, like how Nintendo lost Rare. You have X amount of time to fulfill your patents and produce active content for them to be maintained. To be honest, with how delayed Elder Scrolls 6 was, Oblivion, really redoing, because originally they weren't even planning on anything with Oblivion. The developers were full on supporting, Skyblivion. And actively helping them with assets. And then all of a sudden, within 3 weeks of it being teased, leaked, and then pushed to release, did we get Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered? Normally, you get months in advance, right? They would want to hype it all up. Give you like tons of time to get ready for it. Not drop it like it's hot last second sale. Probably what was going to happen is the patent office being like, you haven't released any actual Elder Scrolls content. Hurry it up. Your domain's about to be public. Yeah, it was, how fast can we throw this thing out? And you have to realize, Skyblivion has been a thing for so long. They were actively getting help with Skyblivion from people who made Elder Scrolls. And now all that work that they were doing was shot up in their faces last second. It went from a sneak trailer to, oh my god, it's an actual thing. It's out in stores right now. Go get it. Like, that's the thing. I can guarantee you that unless something was going to happen to their brand, they probably never would have did it. They could have waited and left us hanging until Elder Scrolls 6. Though granted, I can guess that they're also what they could have also done, on the other hand, because I'm speculating that the patent was probably running out, or close to running out, for Elder Scrolls, is what they did was immediately run through what they have graphic-wise and UI for Elder Scrolls 6, slapped it on top of Oblivion, and just ran it through and said, here you go. We added a bunch of features and slapped a few things together, altered a few things, but same game, just with our new graphic UI. I can either patent was running low, and so they grabbed what they had ready for Elder Scrolls 6, aka the graphics designs and for races and everything, and just slapped that onto an old rewrote all of Oblivion with updating it and a new UI system, and just slapped that together and said, here. Here you go. Brand new remaster. What do you mean what happened to Sky Oblivion? But if the same graphic and UI is active in Elder Scrolls 6, then it's probably my theory is right, where they just slapped the graphic and UI of the Elder Scrolls 6, slapped it on Old Oblivion, and said, "Here you go." No reason. Oh god, I can't save now. Screw it. Oh, don't bet on me. I know how to horse race. I mean, it's on a whim. Shit, I forgot to bet on myself. Duke, no. It is. Everything's random. Duke, no. Answer is no. No. Want to hear it in Spanish? No. Duke. This is. Right.
Welcome Meech Wolf Unit 04.
Hi, dear. But yeah, I'm having fun. I want that power Barret. Let me give a quick shout out, hon. I know, I was wanting to watch up. I know you were like really busy. Oh, I did release 2 YouTube videos today, so I have been very productive.
Welcome Madam Mama Cat.
Yeah, mm. Sometimes slash out command doesn't even work. Anyway. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Whoops. Okay. Okay. I think I already have the recipe for juice.
Did you know you can pet me? Check out the pet cafe.
No. Why are you saying things that aren't true? Mm. Okay, carry it on. I guess I could make Bimbo app. Thank you for the head pats. I don't know why that thing talks, it's not even technically on. Like, it's not even enabled, yet it still talks. Like, a bad program. She will take or leave the offering. Okay. Okay. Alright. I need to go in. Do that one thing around 1, right? There we go, baked apple. Okay, I need to buy more rice and Okay, got that part. Okay, 12 barrels. Okay. Technically, I can like Brandon off the checklist, or almost check him off. So Thursday is her 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Okay. Okay. So I just need to check on those two. I mean, once I get Brandon to a red rotate. Jennifer's on yellow. And then there's only 2 people I have to get to enough heart. But they're both looks like they're gonna be at 10 a.m. after so that's a good sign. Yes, I look to see if I can guide for the events, because this game hasn't making me do a harem route, and I don't really care too much. But achievement hunting, yes. I am a massive achievement hunter. Yee, I don't have any sheeps. I'm not qualified to participate. And that is just fine. I want to participate in your foolish charade anyway. Whoa. I just kind of want to get through the rest of Oh dear. Okay, apparently. It's okay. So I was like, I want to get through the end of winter. Or get to winter, I should say. I have to record some more reactive videos. Probably will do that during the weekend. Duke, no! No matter how much you want, how much you beg, how much you cry, the answer will be no. Your little gay booty decided you wanted to adopt kittens that your little feral top left for you. Now get back in there and play the parental duty. Your day of partying and being the outside bottom whore is over. Accept it. The minute you threw a tantrum about the kittens is the day you became a responsible kitty. You're not allowed to go out and just hold yourself around. I'm sorry. Actually, no, I'm not sorry. I take that back. So quit asking. Now get over there and keep an eye on them. They're probably gonna wake up in about an hour and start screaming. And then I have to go and feed them and then make sure that you sit your booty with them and behave yourself. There, I should be fully stocked on. are my favorite dish. No. Duke, it doesn't matter what you start crying for. No. Yeah, no. No. Oh, yeah, no. Mama. You can cry and call me mama as much as you want, sweetie. Doesn't change that the answer is unfortunately no. Accept it. No means no. No. What's that, Doo-Doo? You think you will deserve to go outside and get humped by your boyfriend? No, I'm sorry. Why? Well, you have kittens now. Yeah, who cares? Duke, I'm not the one who slept around. No, it's a hard life and you're a whore. I know, such a hard, miserable existence you must have. You only get to sleep around so much. Well, that's what it means when you start having parental responsibilities. You can't sleep around. Oh, now you're acting all cute, like, no. Hmm. How pitiful. Wow, indeed. I know, how could it? You were told no, I know. Hard kitten life. No. No. You chose to take those kittens. I know. You think being a whore is fun? Dude, you were the kitty neighborhood sleepeasy. A feral cat, all he had to do was meow the right way at you and you'd spread over and bend over and spread your legs. It's no wonder why one of them tried to tie you down with kittens and drop them off with you. Don't worry, do. In about 2 months, you'll be able to go back and be out on the balcony hoeing again. Working the back patio. Earning that tramp stamp. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Okay, it is 10:30. Okay, we are going to look at who we can raid.
How are you doing today?
We have Nightfire playing Satisfactory. We have Chrono playing Valorant. We have Mike Crosby playing Far Cry 6. We have Elf Frontier Gaming playing Back to the Dawn. We have VCR Bunny doing some art. And they're too large, I don't want to read them. You know what? We haven't actually raided Elf Frontier in a while. Let's go ahead and raid them. But thank you so much, everyone. I'll be back live on next Tuesday. Oh. Never mind, I guess I'll friend her, rated. I guess our friender's not streaming, so I guess different raid target. I just looked, he's no longer streaming, so I guess different raid target. Ray J, what would you want to go see? Elfriender doesn't show up, but is still streaming. Well, on my list, well then, slash. Would you like?
What happened? Pilk is like a little messed up root beer float.
We're gonna raid
No,
my-
because root beer floats actually taste good. They actually taste really good. Pilk just tastes like fucking medicine. We're going to the party?